A little while ago I made a video called the top 10 things Battlefield players love, and you guys seem to enjoy it quite a lot. I asked people to leave any other things that they love down in the comments, and as loads of you responded, I've decided to make a part 2. So here we go, 10 more things that Battlefield players love. At number 1, and this seemed to be something that was really common down in the comments, we have getting a good melee kill animation. There is no denying that the melee animations in Battlefield 1 are just fantastic, with the visual and audio quality of the game really standing out. I think that I should have included this on the first list just because the melee system is so much more satisfying in Battlefield 1 than in previous Battlefield titles, and it hasn't really been that special in games such as Battlefield 4. You also get a wide range of melee weapons in BF1, with DICE adding new ones quite regularly. My favourite has to be the shovel, just because of the animation, however there are so many great ones to pick from. Making a great comeback as a team or leading the team on your own is a great feeling. Battlefield is a team game, and unless you work together you'll often get beaten with no real chance of turning a game around. There are occasions though when your team is getting a beating and is clearly outnumbered on many objectives, but somehow you all managed to turn it around. Maybe you took a tank and did a really good job of taking out enemies, or maybe you dropped behind them all and backcapped their flags. Either way, turning the game around in your team's favour is such a good feeling, and is certainly something that I love to do. Next up, we have unlocking the new DLC weapons. Sometimes it can be a real grind to unlock new weapons in Battlefield 1, and unless you're playing the game a lot, you might not even unlock them at all. The new In the Name of the SAR DLC had a few new weapons that took quite a while to unlock, and I know for a fact that some people didn't even bother because of the long-winded process, but in my opinion, it made the weapons that bit more special when you did get them. I really think that DICE could do a lot more for the assignments and missions on Battlefield 1, and from what I can see, players have been calling for it for ages. Next up, we have picking up an elite class, namely the Trench Raider, and then going on a tear through the enemy team. The best is when you jump between a load of enemies, pick it up, and then kill them all in some epic John Wick style scene, capping the objective and saving teammates in the process. My favourite elite class has to be the Trench Raider, but you can have some fun with the others too. The Flame Trooper does huge damage on maps such as Amiens, and the Villa Perosa can single-handedly hold down the turret objective on Monte Grappa without too much trouble. After playing games such as PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, I've come to realise that Battlefield 1 is probably the smoothest and most polished multiplayer FPS I've played in a while. Having 64 players running around shooting each other on a massive map with explosions and all sorts of other stuff can't be easy to create, but DICE have no doubt done a good job. The smooth animations and movements are fantastic and fully deserve to be on this list. Huge Limpet Mine multi-kills. Who doesn't love a big multi-kill with the Limpet Mine? The fact that it detonates a little while after you place it also makes the thing completely deadly, as enemies think you've just run off and therefore aren't expecting a massive explosion to go off and wipe them all out. On screen you can now see a top play entry where the guy managed to get over 10 kills with one mine. Pure insanity. Pushing an objective as a squad or team. Now this doesn't happen enough on Battlefield 1. As a squad leader, I'm always marking objectives and telling my team in chat to push the flag and take it as a group. The best feeling is when they all push with you and completely stomp the enemy back to the spawn screen, reviving, healing and replenishing ammo whenever possible. It's made even better when you have some friendly armour supporting you, or a plane flying overhead dropping spotting flares and blasting enemies out of the way. Next we've got trolling recons and going after campers. This one was suggested by quite a few of you in the comments on the last video, and after thinking about it I have to agree. You shouldn't always take Battlefield games so seriously, so going after a camper and having a bit of fun is great. My favourite thing to do when I go after campers is finding ones that are sitting on the edge of the map miles away from the objective, just because I hate that playstyle. Another great feeling is killing the guy that has been sniping your team from miles away all game, and try to kill them in the most interesting way possible. I know a few players have been able to kill people with gas masks and trench periscopes, which is pretty embarrassing. Roadkilling a player is epic. The best is when you smash them with a plane or hit them when you're on a motorbike or armoured car. I've seen some clips in the past where people have hit huge multi-kills as the cavalry class or run over loads of guys when driving the armoured train. All sorts of stuff is possible, and it's all something that Battlefield players love. Now this one doesn't relate to Battlefield 1 in the same way as it did in Battlefield 4. Killing a tank with a repair tool or stealing it off the guy who was repairing is a sneaky move, but feels pretty damn epic. It's also awesome in Battlefield 4 when you snipe the guy out of his heli and steal it that way too. There's just something about getting an enemy vehicle that has a double effect. Firstly, you think it's great because you're helping your team out, and secondly, it's good because you've embarrassed the guy who you managed to steal it from. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like down below. I'm pretty certain that we've now covered everything that Battlefield players love, but I'm sure a few of you will find something extra that I haven't included in either of the videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.